Andy. Okay, so a couple of years ago, me and my family went to a theme park in Wales. We go there every year, sort of a family tradition. It's called Oakwood Theme Park, and it shuts at 4 PM. Reasonable time for a theme park. And yeah, so every year we tend to be like, all right, we're going to get there early this year. Not going to be rushing. Then we get there at 2 PM. Rush all the big rides and go home. But this story comes from a couple of years ago, okay? And a couple of years ago, it was totally different. Everything went to plan. We got there at 10 AM. Fantastic. All right, when we got there, usually there tends to be some technical difficulties. And yeah, a couple of rides are shut or something, which is a bit annoying. But this year was different. No rides were shut. No toilets were shut. Everything was fine. We got there at 10 AM. We were thinking, we are the legends, right? We are the legends, right? So it's 10 AM, and we got the little train that takes you to the theme park. And we got there, and we were like, rather than rushing all the big rides straight away, let's take our time. Let's go on the small rides first, you know? Gradually work our way into the day. So we did. We went on the small rides, having a good time. A couple hours go past, we've been on all the small rides, right? It's fantastic, right? We've done a great job so far. 2 hours gone out of the 6. And yeah, it's about 12 o'clock. We're thinking, right, should we go on a big ride now? Right, we've been doing it long enough, but we're sort of peckish, you know, we're sort of peckish, and we're thinking, right, instead of going on a big ride now, let's go on another small ride, and then have lunch, and then afterwards, go on all the big rides. So we went on another small ride, and it was time for lunch. I was quite hungry, quite thirsty, and we went to a cafe. Unfortunately, they didn't serve any proper food. We all had coffee, some ice cream. Unfortunately, however, I'm allergic to dairy, so I had an ice lolly. Very liquidy. And yeah, so I had a coffee and ice lolly, but I wasn't really full yet. You know, I was still hungry for my lunch. So I went to some knockoff McDonald's burger stall and got a big whack with a large Coke. A large Coke, right? And by this point, it was probably about 1:15. So we had, what's that then? 2 hours, 45 minutes left of the day until the theme park shuts. So it's, you know, a lot of time has gone by this point, 1:15. Yeah, so I've got a lot in my stomach at this point, and you know, my family already has gone to big rides, but I'm thinking, you know what, I'm not quite ready yet. I actually need the toilet. So I went to line up for the toilet, and yeah, I went to the toilet. It's this rubbish toilet. There's, in the theme park, there's like, the toilet's right in the middle. It's crap, it's right in the middle. And yeah, it's crap because it's right in the middle. No, the reason it's crap is because it's a bit grim, and you know, the line's always long. But this year, the line was even longer. It was about an hour long. I got to the back and I was thinking, oh, I'm pretty desperate here, you know, and about 20 minutes in, had made barely any progress. And I was thinking, I might piss my pants in the toilet line. It'd be a nightmare. So I was thinking, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave the toilet line. I find a, you know, discreet little area, and just take my cock out and piss in the trees or something like that. So I went to the trees, found a nice little location to do my piss. Got my cock out, started pissing. I was thinking, yes. But then I saw a sign that said, listen, if you need the toilet, use the facilities, no public urination. And if you're caught publicly urinating, we'll kick you out. I was like, you know, pretty nerve-wracking, but by this point I couldn't stop weeing. The wee was coming out. I could not stop. The wee was coming out, and then I heard some branches crackle behind me, some grass. Broken grass, will you? And I couldn't stop the wee. I turned around. Who is it? Who is it? It's a patrol officer. He's going around, he's like, young man, what are you doing there, will you? And I said, sorry officer, I'm just dropped a pen. And I bend down to pick up some make-believe pen. The best thing I could think of at the time. And yeah, he bought it, believe it or not. I don't know if he bought it or if he just felt sorry for me. So I had my cock in my hand now, wee was pouring out. But he let me off, basically. That's the gist of it. And yeah, so I was, you know, I finished my wee, put my cock back in my pants, pulled my thing out, got the hand sanitizer out, cleaned my hands, happy days, back to go back to the family. But by this point, it's such a massive wee, all the liquid had left my system. I was quite thirsty at this point, again. And so, yeah, I was quite thirsty. And my family were ready to go on the big ride. The big ride, Megaphobia. The best ride in the theme park. You know, I wasn't quite ready yet. You know, the line for Megaphobia is over an hour long, usually. And, you know, could I last that long without any liquid? I don't think so. So I went to look for some liquid, and I thought, you know, I just got a large Coke from McDonald's. And I went back there, but it was shut, believe it or not. So I was like, fine, I'll just go get another coffee or something. I wasn't really up for that. But I went to the cafe. To, you know, get another coffee. But unfortunately, you know, when I got there, they were like, sorry, we're out of coffee. We were pretty handy, actually. I was like, fine, have you got any other drinks? Please, I'm thirsty, please help me. She was like, yeah, we do, actually. Yeah, we've got another drink. And I said, oh, thank God. And they said, we've got sparkling water. And I'm pretty sure I want that drink. No, I don't. So I left the cafe, and I was like, no, I'm not having it. I'm not having the drink. And so I was like, you know what, there's usually someone in the line in Megaphobia, the best ride, selling some drinks because it's so long. So I was like, you know, I'll try my luck, I'll line up. Me and my brother went on the ride, we were in the line for about an hour and 5 minutes, and there was nobody selling drinks, thank God, fantastic news! I was like, fine, I'll just go on the ride. And it was fantastic, it was a fantastic ride, I had a great time, But when I came off, I was like, right, I really need a drink now. But then my brother was like, no, we need to go on Speed, the second best ride. And I was like, yeah, it's a pretty good ride actually, yeah, I should go on it. It's Speed, it's quite quick. Then after I'm done, then I'll have a drink. So we went to Speed, lined up. You know, thankfully it was only 15 minutes long, the line. Much shorter than usual. And I went on there, got on the ride, and yeah, it's a quick ride, but you're in the air and you're going so quickly. My mouth was so dry by this point when we came off, and I was like, right, I can't go on any more rides, I need to find a drink. So I carried on looking for a place that sells drinks. And I came across this line. I was thinking, finally, I found a line. What is this for then? Must be for drinks. And I asked the guy at the back of the line, what's this for? And he said, the toilet. And no, I'm not that dumb. It's not that I'd forgotten a line I was in an hour and a half earlier. The line had spread. It was covering the whole theme park at this point. It was about 2 hours long or something like that. And I was like, how are you holding a toilet for 2 hours to line up to take a toilet? Take a toilet, take a piss. I was like, what are you doing? Can't be having that. I was like, fine, do you know anywhere that sells drinks, please? And he said, no. He said no. But the guy in front of him said, yes, I do know a place that sells drinks. I got a drink earlier. There's a queue for some milk on the other side of the theme park. I was like, yo, fuck it, I'll take anything at this point. So I went to where he said, sell some milk. And I queued up, and there was like 5 people in the queue. Got to the front, and I was about to order, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm allergic to dairy. I can't have milk. And I was like, do you sell anything else? I'm sorry. I was like, do you sell any other drinks? And they said, yes, we do sell another drink. We sell milk along with another drink, and the other drink is sparkling water. I'm not joking. They sold sparkling water. So I was like, no, I'm not having that. My mouth is so dry. I need some sort of juicy beverage. Do you know anywhere that sells something like that? And they said, yes. They said yes. By this point, what would it have been at this point? It was like 3:30 or something like that. Half an hour till the theme park shuts. I was, you know, pretty thirsty at this point. My family had left me. They'd gone to go on the other rides. They weren't having any of me, you know, queuing around the place. They got on the rides. They were having fun. I was thirsty. My mouth was dry. And she said, yes, there's a place selling some punch. Actually, I was like, that is perfect. A juicy beverage, exactly what I need. Some punch. And I said, fine, where can I buy this punch? And she said, yeah, there's usually a queue for some punch outside Speed, the second best ride that I'd been on earlier. I was like, how did I miss that? So I went back there. And I walked the perimeter of Speed twice. And I just couldn't find this queue for some punch. And I was like, oh, where is this queue then? So I was like, fine, you know, I can see there's some people working on the ride, you know, the roller coaster, you know, what are they? The people who work there, basically. I was like, fine, I'll just queue up for the ride, and then when I get to the front, I'll ask him. And yeah, there's like 5 people in the queue, got to the front. By this point, I would have been the last ride of the day. But I wasn't up for having another roller coaster ride. I was up for a drink, some punch. I said, mate, please tell me the queue for some punch is here. I need some punch, some liquid. And he said, sorry, mate. The queue for punch is only open on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Today's a Thursday. There's no punch line.